Are you someone that has a prepper or an EDC person in their life that you just have no idea what to get them for Christmas? Or are you someone that's a prepper or an EDC gear person that has a family member that just does not know what to get you for Christmas? Well, look no further, because today on Wolverine Prepper, we're going to talk about the 5 things that you can pick up for that person in your life for $25 and under. The first thing we're going to look at is the Maxpedition EDC Pocket Organizer. For the person that has everything, this is actually a great little bag that you could get for your loved one or friend who is someone who carries with them all the time, or as a prepper. This is a great little bag. It comes in at $23.56 on Amazon. There are two colors that come in at that price at under $25. That's the black and the OD green. The foliage green is at $25.06, and the khaki is $26.16 on Amazon. So if you want to get right up to that $25, there are 3 color options that you can get. The measurements of this bag are 5 inches across, 7 inches tall, and 1 inch thick, which is not a bad size. And you would be surprised at how much you can actually fit in this little bag. It has a heavy duty grab handle. It is high tension strength nylon webbing on it. It does have genuine YKK brand zippers. So you know that the zippers are quality and they are going to zip and open the way that you want them to. They're not going to snag. They're going to be really good quality. This is water resistant 1000 denier nylon fabric, and it does have paracord zipper pulls. So you can get that quick unzip, quick zip action on it, and you can pull those zippers open pretty quickly. This is a full clamshell opening. On the left side of the opening, you do have a slip pocket for notebooks or scissors or anything like that. You're going to have a key leash with clip. That's any type of small screwdriver or anything like that you can clip on there, maybe a little mini knife. And it has elastic organizers with 9 divisions. On the right hand side of the bag, when it's opened, you are going to have a paracord tie-down loop, elastic organizer with 6 divisions, and there is a slip pocket as well on the right side. On the front of the pouch, you are going to have a patch of Velcro. That way you can put on any type of morale patches that you might want to put on there, or if you are using this as a small first aid kit, you can actually put the cross on there. That would indicate that this is a first aid kit. There is military grade MOLLE straps that may be used to mount this pouch on a tactical vest, backpack, or really anywhere that has MOLLE. So that's also a really great option there. The next thing on my list is going to be the Rite in the Rain waterproof leader book. Really, any of the Rite in the Rain books are going to be a great option for you on this Christmas list for under $25. It comes in 2 colors, beige and green. The beige is $17.99 on Amazon. The green is $22.19 on Amazon. Really, either color is great. It doesn't really matter the color. The great thing about these books is that you can write on them if it's wet from water, sweat, grease, mud, any of those things. You can still write on this paper. In any weather, you can use a Rite in the Rain all-weather pen, pencil, and crayon. Even if this paper is wet, you can write with those things on this paper. When it's dry, you can use all those things, and additionally, you can use a ballpoint pen and a permanent marker. Either way, what you write won't wash off, and that is the amazing thing about these notebooks. I actually carry one of these notebooks in my EDC bag. It's great to have, and I absolutely love it. This book's dimensions are 4.625 inches by 7 inches, and it does use the universal pattern with Army reference material. For someone who has everything, even if they have Rite in the Rain notebooks, this is always a great addition to an EDC person or prepper person's stockpile. This would even be great for making your prepper journal and leaving it wherever you might have your pantry. This is a great thing to have, and I know that if I were to get it, I would be pretty excited about it. The next thing on here is going to be the CRKT Polar EDC folding pocket knife. And some of you are probably asking, Paul, what is a Polar? That is a weird name. Well, this pocket knife is actually named after Ernest Hemingway's 38-foot fishing boat. That is a pretty cool little thing that even if you buy this as a gift, you can kind of slip that little information in there and let someone know that you've really done some work to try to find a really cool thing for them. Now, this is a knife that you've actually seen in a previous video when I did my summer 2025 EDC loadout. I will actually put a card right here in the video so you can go to that video. And I have it in the copper scales. And that one's going to be a little more. The one that is under $25 is going to be the silver Polar. There are other Polars in here that are going to cost a little more, but the silver scales is the one that's we're talking about right now. The blade length is 2.4 inches. The overall length of the knife with the blade extended is 5.94 inches. And the weight of this knife is only 4.2 ounces. So it's actually a really nice knife, a very lightweight knife. The knife blade and scales are made out of stainless steel. So that is something you want to kind of think about when you're looking at knives. Like I said, I keep this knife as a pocket knife, and I absolutely love it. I really have not had any problems with the knife rusting or anything, but I usually keep my knives very nice and very clean. And so, yeah, this is a great knife. It does come with a reversible pocket clip. So for someone like myself who is wrong-handed or also known as left-handed, this knife I would put in my left pocket. Now, I would want the blade towards the back of the pocket where the seam is. That way the blade is held closed really well, and you don't cut your hand putting your hand in your pocket. I have actually had knives that the blade was a little more loose and the blade opened up while it was in my pocket and I cut my hand. But this pocket clip can actually be reversed so it can go into either pocket, which is really a great feature. This knife also has a flat ground modified sheep's foot blade for everyday chores, thumb holes for ambidextrous opening, large finger coil for controlled cuts. So like I said, this is a really, it feels good in your hand. It is just a great knife. And I think anyone who is into EDC would, especially if they're really just starting to get into EDC, would really enjoy a knife like this. The next thing on my list here is going to be just a little multi-tool that goes on your keychain. I think these are always kind of little great gifts, especially if you're trying to find something that's not expensive, under that $25 mark. You know, maybe you're doing a Secret Santa at work or your family, you have a white elephant and it's like a $10, $15 gift, this is always a really great gift to go with. I think every person who carries EDC would like it. Even a prepper would like to have it, just to have in a bag, just in case you ever need something like this. It is the Gerber Gear Broadhead keychain. It's a 5-in-1 multi-tool. It clips to your pocket or keychain with a bottle opener, flathead screwdriver, package opener, or a little, just a little sharp edge, and it has a cross driver with a 1/4 inch socket. The EDC gear for the everyday carry. It is $10.99 on Amazon, and it comes in 2 different color variations. There's a silver and a black. I think this is a really cool thing to have. Its overall length is going to be 2.6 inches. The width from end to end is going to be 1.5 inches, and its weight is only 0.9 ounces. So it's very small and it's very light. And the 5th thing on my list here is going to be the Olight i3T2 EOS Pocket flashlight. Now, I know that either people love Olight or they don't like it at all. I am a person that I like Olight. I think for the price, it is a great flashlight, especially if someone's getting into EDC gear, or you just want to have some less expensive flashlights that are around that you don't have to worry about if you lose it or if it gets damaged. Olight are great flashlights. This is a pocket flashlight, and it has a double-sided clip on it, so it can clip to your pocket, and it can also clip to a hat, or a backpack. If you need to go hands-free from the flashlight, you can do that. The flashlight is $19.99 on Amazon, and that the $19.99 is for the orange, the midnight blue, and the black, and then the green, the OD green, is $15.99. I will tell you that as someone who carries gear, I do like orange, especially for a knife or a flashlight, because if it falls on the ground, it's really easy to find. It's not going to blend in with the dirt and the foliage. Of course, unless you're in fall in the northern states, trees start to change colors. You might lose it then, but any other time you're outside, you're not going to lose it because it's orange. So you can kind of pick whatever color you want to go with. The flashlight is waterproof, and you don't have to worry about getting it into water, or if it's raining, it is going to be waterproof and it's impact resistant. This flashlight has a max of 21 hours of constant use, and it does use a AAA battery, which is really nice because those are very common batteries, and you can even get AAAs that are rechargeable. So that is a great thing. It does work well in low temps, less than 45 degrees Celsius. The measurements of the flashlight are 3.5 inches by 0.59 inches. This flashlight has 2 brightness modes, a high mode and a low mode, and the output is up to 200 lumens on that high mode, which 200 lumens is pretty bright for this size of flashlight. Now, I mean, it's not going to be extreme light, but it's going to be pretty bright for what you need it for. This is going to be a great gift idea for the practical person in your life that enjoys flashlights. And like I said, it's inexpensive, so if it gets lost or broken, it's not a huge deal. This is even a great one to just keep in your car. All right, and I wanted to give you guys just a bonus option here. This is also made by Olight. I definitely am a fan of Olight. I think a lot of their products are really good quality, and I have never had a problem with any of my Olight products. So this is a case study of one person. I've never had a problem with any of them. But this is the Olight Sphere. I actually have one of these. I have the first model of this Olight Sphere, but this is the newest updated version of the Olight Sphere. For one sphere, it's $17.99 on Amazon. If you wanted to go a little higher than the $25, you could get 2 of them for $34.99. That would make them $17.50 a piece. Or if you have multiple people that you're buying for, this would be a way to do that. They come in 2 different styles, Stellar Sky and White. Now, what that is going to be is that bottom piece there is either going to be that blue or white on that base. To be honest, it's really not that big of a deal. I honestly wouldn't tell you that it's even noticeable when you're looking at it. But the cool thing about these is you can really use them anywhere because they have a magnetic bottom. You can use them to hang from something that you need to lighten up, or you could use them camping. You could use them for blackouts. I mean, they're so versatile. You can use them for so many things. These charge with a universal USB-C, which is great because the previous version of this sphere used Olight's proprietary charging end, which really kind of stinks because if you have it outside of your house you're not carrying that cord, you're not going to be able to charge it. The brightness, max brightness of this is 75 lumens, and it does do red, green, blue. It's dimmable, so you can bring it up and down. And you can actually use the Olight app to link to it because it is a smart sphere light, and you can change the colors. You can kind of change the patterns. You can do a lot of really cool different things with the sphere. And, you know, like I said, you can use them anywhere around your house or camping, even as a night light for kids, or maybe you want something in the bathroom that you don't want super bright. You can just tap it and it will turn on, and it'll turn on to the last setting that you used it on. That way you just have that small amount of light wherever you might need it. And you can actually use it with music, which is really kind of cool. It can listen to the music that you have playing, and however you have it set up, it will actually kind of change the color or do whatever it's doing, or pulsate to the music, which is really cool. It's got 20 plus lighting modes and brightness adjustment. It's got a countdown timer and up to 40 hours of continuous use at its lowest brightness. So obviously if you have it at the max brightness, it's not going to be 40 hours. But I just wanted to give you guys another a bonus item. These are just items that you could get ideas from. These are all great items, or items similar to them would be great as well. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description to all of the items I went over in this video. And there you have it, everyone. That is the 5 items plus 1 bonus item that I wanted to share with you today that you can get for $25 and under. Now, of course, this isn't everything. Everything would be an expansive video of things that I have or things that I know that you can get for $25 and under. This is just an idea, a sample of things that you can get for that price point. I'm going to do additional videos with higher price points to give you another idea of different things you can get for those people, depending on what price point you're looking to buy in. Now, what do you like that's $25 and under? Go ahead and put it in the comments section. Did you like the video? Give it a thumbs up. Do you like my content and the community that we're building here? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. Go ahead and share this video with a family member that is looking to buy you something, so that they can get an idea of what good things that they can get for $25 and under. Everyone, I want to thank you all so much for all your support. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to make a special video. And with that video, we're going to do a giveaway. So go ahead and share the channel and get that subscriber count up to 1,000 so we can do that giveaway. That's all we have for today. I'm Paul from Wolverine Prepper. God bless you, and God bless the Republic.